What's poppin', air gunners? I'm Denny the Flat Broke Air Gunner. Here recently I was on Wish and found a guitar rack. It was like 40 bucks and it's supposed to hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 guitars. 7 guitar stand. I thought for 40 bucks with minimal effort, this could be switched into a really nice looking rifle rack. And it all breaks down. It's real easy to move. So what I did, I went out and bought some 8-inch wide pine board and a roll of some anti-static matting. It's supposed to go behind your workbench or behind a bar, but I got this stuff, anti-fatigue mat. That's what it is. So I got a roll of that and cut out what I needed. I took the black wood, or the wood, white pine, and stained it, and then glued some of that stuff on it. And with the normal width of the board, it happens to lock right into place. When you get everything lined up, that's it. And that is not budging. Well, after I got that done, I realized that with what's going on here, yeah, it can hold 7 guns, but it's going to have a lot of space in between the guns. So I took a piece of paper and cut out a little template for what would essentially be the rifle rack part that holds the barrels. So I went through and took the other half of this wood, I cut it in half, and then made this and stained that black. So this is going to go up here, and this will promote a whole bunch of more rifles that will hold in the rack. Well, after doing that, I realized that, you know, it's all bare wood inside here. Some of these just unscrew, so they can come out if they happen to be in the middle of your rifle rack spot. So you twist them and unscrew them, and eventually it comes out. You got to go through, and some will line up with the little wooden prongs and some won't. The ones that won't, you take off. The ones that do, you leave on, and then you just zip tie straight down to them. So they still provide support. So there's a few that still have to go. I'll mess with that and get that done. But after cutting that, I realized it's raw wood on the inside, and I want to do something to cover that. So I made this template, which is basically the same template, but slid over to where the middle part of these form those. I traced through all of it, so now you have something that looks like that. And you take this and trace it out on this black mat and come up with something like this. So now this is going to go here. I'm going to glue it all down. The little spots will have a little piece of the rubber that drops down in each hole to protect the barrel when it's resting. So I'm going to do a photo montage of me applying the glue to this last piece and getting everything finalized and, you know, zip tying it, removing the stuff, and then this is going to be the video. So hopefully if you guys are thinking about, you know, growing your collection and making an inexpensive, high quality, very sturdy rifle rack, this is how you want to do it. This is straight flat broke engineering. So stay tuned, and we're going to do some stuff, and we'll get back to you here in a minute and wrap this up. Thanks for tuning in. All right, air gunners, we're back. It's been about 12 hours. We got everything has been glued down and it's stuck and it's all in the right places that it needs to be. So now the next part, I've removed the extra little guitar spacers that are going to be in the way of my layout for this. So what we're going to do now, move this stuff out of the way, move this back. It's going to go on about like that. We got zip ties. Real simple, real quick. I didn't want this to be any kind of real over-the-top construction job. I wanted to try to make it as fast as I could so that it could get filled with rifles. You know, I'm not trying to do a construction channel, I'm trying to do an air gun channel. And when I realized that this was going to be a real simple way to go, I knew I had to tell you guys, because, you know, they have rifle racks that are a lot of money, and a lot of people can barely afford rifles. So if you are able to have a couple in your collection, this is a very cost-effective way to keep your stuff all together and safe. And as you can see, me being a numbskull, it doesn't take hardly any effort at all. I'm doing most of it underneath where I can't even see what I'm doing it, so that shows you how simple it is. And just tighten up the zip ties. They really don't have to be cranked down too tight, because your guns are just going to be laying back and resting in there. So, but I didn't want to go with just 2 of the regular guitar separators. I wanted to have at least 4. And if need be, I was going to cut some short to where, you know, it would accommodate what I'm trying to do. So you go through, trim off the stuff underneath, and there you go. So it's that simple. Now, if only through the magic of television science we could just snap our fingers and end up with this being full, that would be awesome. There we go. Oh my God, through the miracle of modern science, here it is in its place with the rifles that are going to go in it. There's still some empty slots, so there's going to be some more shopping for me to do. And you know I love that. But the collection is slowly starting to wrap all the way around the room, and I'm happy with that. And this is the finished product. I think altogether is probably like $80 or $90. I'm sure I went over the top and did stuff that really didn't need to be done, but I wanted to do it. And this is the final product. So hopefully you like it. If you guys are looking for an inexpensive way to put your stuff up, I would go this route. I want to thank you guys for watching. Always be a straight shooter. Always wear your shooting glasses when you're shooting. Thanks for tuning in. Not only does your friendship, but your viewership truly means a lot to me. Always, always, always look out for your friends and families. Stay flat broke for life, and God bless. I'll see you guys in the next video.